Good morning. My study is on evaluation of type 3 pulmonary hypertension by multi-detector CT and comparison of its finding with echocardiography. Pulmonary hypertension is a progressive disease of pulmonary vasculature and it is defined by mean pulmonary arterial pressure of more than 25 mmHg, which is measured by right heart catheterization. It is a deadly disease with mean survival of approximately 3 years, and since its signs and symptoms are non-specific, the diagnosis is challenging. Based on etiology, it is divided into 5 types. Type 3 is due to chronic lung disease, which induces chronic hypoxia, which leads to vascular remodeling. Aim of the study is to evaluate MDCT features of type 3 pulmonary hypertension and make a comparative evaluation with echo. All patients more than 18 years of age and giving informed consent were included in the study. Patient with congenital heart disease or chronic thromboembolic disease or patient due to left heart diseases were excluded. The study included 30 patients with clinical signs and symptoms of pulmonary hypertension and having chronic lung disease, and they all underwent contrast enhanced CT in caudocranial direction in shallow inspiration to minimize diaphragm related artifact. Uh, all these patients underwent 2D or color Doppler ultrasound of the heart. Following MDCT features were uh, recorded. The diameter of pulmonary artery in axial plane at the level of its bifurcation was noted, and the same level was also used to note the diameter of aorta. Position of interventricular septum was assessed along with thickness of the RV free wall. Segmental artery to bronchus ratio was noted in more than 4 segments. Peak TR velocity, pulmonary artery diameter, RVOT acceleration time, eccentricity index, and pulmonary systolic notch were assessed on echo. The following observations were made on CT. Mean pulmonary artery diameter was 31 mmHg, pulmonary artery to aorta ratio and segmental artery to bronchus ratio was more than 1. About 76% patient had altered position of interventricular septum. Their interventricular septum was straightened. Interstitial lung disease along with emphysematous changes were the most frequent lung parenchymal abnormality assessed on CT. Echocardiographic evaluation in demonstrated presence of pulmonary systolic notch in approximately 30% patient, mean acceleration time of less than 105 millisecond at the level of pulmonary valve, evidence of cardiac remodeling evident as eccentricity index of more than 1 was also noted. Pulmonary artery diameter was more. Echocardiography could not be performed in approximately 10% patient because of pneumothorax or a large chest wall mass. Difficulty in obtaining parasternal short axis view at the level of pulmonary artery precluded evaluation of pulmonary artery diameter, RVOT acceleration time, and presence of systolic notch in approximately 30% patient. I would like to summarize by saying that pulmonary systolic notch was demonstrated only in 30% patient. Pneumothorax and chest wall lesion did echocardiography in approximately 10% patient. Lung parenchymal abnormalities were very well assessed by MDCT, and more than 90% patient had increase in diameter of pulmonary artery. I would like to conclude by saying that MDCT can serve as a one-stop shop for assessment of pulmonary hypertension in patients of chronic lung disease. And the diameter of pulmonary artery can be a surrogate marker of raised pulmonary arterial pressure. Since echo lacks radiation, it can be used for screening and monitoring. These are my references. Thank you.